back with Group H preview, that the matches that will be played tonight. The first game is going to be between Ghana and Uruguay, and the other game that will be played simultaneously will be between South Korea and Portugal. Looking at the points table right now, Portugal is at the top and they've already qualified for the knockout stages. Ghana is at the second position with 3 points, South Korea with 1 point, and Uruguay as well with 1 point. But South Korea is in the third position with the advantage in the goal difference. So in this match, Ghana needs to win. I think they don't need to win, but they will go for a win. They've got a good attacking lineup. They've been scoring a lot of goals. They won against South Korea in their last game 3-2 and lost 3-2 against Portugal. But Uruguay haven't been scoring goals. They've not managed to score any goals this World Cup. They drew 0-0 against Korea in the first game. Last game they lost against Portugal 2-0. I think for Ghana, Nico Williams will be starting the attack, will be the key person there. But Kudus for me has been outstanding in that right flank for right wing for Ghana. Same with Jordan Ayew. I think he's played a very, very important role and looked very impressive. We also have Partey and Salisu. Salisu's also scored a goal in this World Cup, so he's in the defense. I think the only weakness that Ghana has is probably in the wing in their defense. Both their fullbacks have not looked entirely convincing, but then again, Uruguay haven't scored yet. They've got players like Suarez, Nunez, Bentancur, Valverde. They've got a decent squad, but they've just not been able to score any goals. So I see, and Ghana, although they would be happy with the draw as well, but I think they will go for a win. They've got to. I don't think Otto Addo would put up a defensive unit or strategy, because I don't think that's their strongest suit. I think they would go attacking and try to look to win. Of course, it could be a cautious approach, but Ghana should be able to get a win here. The game between South Korea and Portugal, Portugal have already qualified for the knockout stages, so they don't really need to win. And because of that reason, we could see some changes in the lineup. It'll be interesting to see if Ronaldo plays this game. I'm sure he would want to. It's his last World Cup. I'm sure he would want to get as many goals as he can and fight for that golden boot. So we might be able to see a few changes in this Portugal starting 11. But talking about South Korea, I think Cho had a fantastic game last time against Ghana. He scored 2 goals. Son hasn't looked very impressive. He's not yet come on the score sheet or as a goal scorer or as an assist provider. Jin-Soo Kim, their left back, had a pretty decent outing. Even the substitute Kang In Lee looked very, very impressive when he came on from the bench. He's the one who provided the assist to Cho. So we might see a different strategy or a few changes in the lineup for South Korea as well. But we've seen Japan do it against Spain. South Korea can beat Portugal because they've done that previously in a World Cup. They have beaten Portugal. So it is possible with the right strategy, with the right approach. We've seen the masterclass of Japan's manager yesterday. Second half was a completely different show where they came up on top with 2 goals scored. So it is entirely possible because Portugal do not have a lot at stake. We could see a different setup of Portugal in this match. So it'll be interesting and very important for South Korea to get these 3 points in this game to make a better case in the table. At 12:30 a.m., Group H will be playing, where Cameroon will face Brazil and Serbia faces Switzerland. And going into this match, the table looks like Brazil is at the top of the table with 6 points already, so they are through in the round of 16 already. The second place currently is held by Switzerland with 3 points. Cameroon next after them with 1 point, and Serbia with 1 point as well at the bottom of the table. So these matches for Switzerland will be crucial to win. Last match was really good for Cameroon. They drew against Serbia 3-3. Very exciting match. Didn't think Cameroon could score 3 goals, but Abu Bakar, when he came on, looked very impressive. He made a lot of difference for Cameroon. He even got the second goal for Cameroon against Serbia. The first game came from Castelletto. Their defender got a goal and an assist, so he had a very good outing in the last game. And the third goal came from probably the most famous player in this Cameroon side, Choupo-Moting, who plays for Bayern Munich, who plays as the striker for Cameroon against Serbia. So they've looked good. They've proved that they can score goals, but defense hasn't looked very convincing. So I think that will be a cause of concern. They had lost against Switzerland 1-0, so their defense can be questions. But for Brazil, we might see a few changes as well. They've managed to win both their previous games, and it looks like there would be some rotation in the starting 11. Maybe Dani Alves can get a start and get some minutes of this World Cup.